Good morning, friends. Today we are discussing regarding the what is the filtration in water treatment plant. The content of this topic is importance of the filtration, theory of filtration, classification of the filters, difference between slow sand filter and rapid sand filter, filter media that may be used for the filtration purpose. Before going to filtration, let us discuss what is the actual water treatment plant. There are various impurities that may be present in the water. The impurities like dissolved impurities, suspended impurities, and colloidal impurities. Dissolved impurities contain salts, carbonates, and bicarbonates, chlorides, calcium, sodium, magnesium, and various metals like iron, lead, and manganese, and dissolved gases. Suspended impurities, which contain organic materials like oil bubbles, vegetables, and animal matters, inorganic clay and sand, microorganisms like bacteria, algae that may be present in the water, colloidal particles that is very finely divided silica and clay, organic waste products, etc. Then we are discussing what is the actual water treatment plant. Water treatment plant is a plant which is used for filter the water which is make a potable. What is the potable water? The water which is fit for drinking is called as the potable water. It means it means it having it not having any impurities that may be present in the water. The flow diagram or layout of the water treatment plant is like screening, aeration, sedimentation, flocculation, coagulation, filtration, disinfection, and then water is distributed for the consumers from, from the tap. Then, what is the function of the screening? Screening, it removes the floating materials like plastic, tree leaves, dead animals, and paper, etc. Second unit of the water treatment plant is the aeration. It is the most important because it removes the color, odor, taste, and various objectionable gases. Third unit is the coagulation and filtration. It removes a part of colloidal matter and bacteria that may be present in the water. Then, sedimentation. Sedimentation is used to remove the suspended matter which may be present in the water. Then, filtration. Filtration is a very important parameter which removes remaining colloidal particles and dissolved materials which is present after the coagulation, flocculation, and sedimentation. Last part is the disinfection. Disinfection means after the filtration, there are some bacteria that may present in the water, and that bacteria is very harmful, which is called as the pathogenic bacteria. For remove the pathogenic bacteria, we use chlorination as a disinfectant. Then, what is the importance of the filtration? Filtration is one of the most important parameters or operation in the water purification process. Screening and sedimentation process removes a large proportion of the suspended matter, but they do not effectively remove fine particles, color, dissolved minerals, and microorganisms which may be present in the water. In filtration, water is passed through a filter media in order to remove the particulate matter which is not removed by the sedimentation process. During the filtration, the turbidity and colloidal matter of non-suitable type are removed. It precipitates the color and chemical characteristics of the water are changed. The bacterial content of water is considerably reduced due to the presence of an active zoological layer on the top. What is the theory of filtration? When water is filtered through the bed of the filter media, normally it consists of the clean sand. The following actions take place. One is the mechanical straining, second is the sedimentation, third is the biological action, and fourth is the electrolytic action. This fourth action is very important for the filtration process. First at all, what is the mechanical straining? The suspended particles, which is larger than the filter media, cannot pass through the sand, are trapped and removed by this action. Second is the sedimentation. In mechanical straining, only those particles are trapped which are coarser than the void size. Final particles are the trapped by process of the sedimentation. Third is the biological action. The life process of the living thing is called as biological metabolism. When any type of bacteria are caught in the whites of the sand particles, a thin jelly or film is developed around the particles of the sand, having very large number of bacteria which use the organic impurities as a food and convert them into the harmless compound to make the water safe for drinking. And last is the electrolytic action. Another function of the filter is to remove the particulate matter by electrostatic exchange. The charge of the filter media neutralizes the charge of the flock, thereby permitting the flock to be removed. During the process of the backwashing, the electrostatically neutral material is removed and the charge of the filter media is replaced. Then, what is the classification of the filters? Filters are mainly classified into two classes. Number one is the slow sand filter, and second is the rapid sand filter. Slow sand filter indicates that the rate of filtration is very low as compared to the rapid sand filter. The rate of filtration of rapid sand filter is 30 times more than slow sand filters. Rapid sand filter is again classified into two groups. One is the gravity type filter, second is the pressure type filter. Then, what is the basic difference between slow sand filter and rapid sand filter? First at all, area requirement. The area required for the slow sand filter is very large as compared to the slow sand filter. Economy. Slow sand filter having high cost than the rapid sand filter. Quantity of sand, as the area requirement of the slow sand filter is very high, so the sand quantity in slow sand filter is more as compared to the rapid sand filter. Then, rate of filtration. In slow sand filter, the rate of filtration is about 100 to 150 liter per hour per square meter, whereas in rapid sand filter, the rate of filtration is about 3000 to 4500 liter per hour per square meter. Then, size of one unit. For slow sand filter, the size is about 30 meter to by 60 meter and depth is 2.5 meter to 3.5 meter. The size is very large as compared to the rapid sand filter. Whereas rapid sand filter having the size 6 meter by 8 meter to 8 meter to 10 meter and depth is common like the slow sand filter. Skilled supervisors. For working and maintenance, no skilled supervisors or labor is required in slow sand filter, whereas in rapid sand filter, it requires highly skilled laborers for the supervision and maintenance purpose. Filter head. In slow sand filter, the filter head is about 15 to 75 centimeter, whereas in rapid sand filter, the filter head is about 2 to 4 meter. Maintenance cost. In slow sand filter, the maintenance cost is very small or very less as compared to the rapid sand filter. Then cleaning period. Cleaning period for the slow sand filter is about 1 to 3 months, whereas cleaning period for the rapid sand filter is about 2 to 3 days. Method of cleaning. For cleaning the slow sand filter, we can use scraping the top layers, and for the rapid sand filter, cleaning is done by the method of agitation and backwashing. Construction. Slow sand filter construction is very simple, whereas for the rapid sand filter, construction is very complicated and require more time. Suitability. For slow sand filter, it can be used for small towns, villages, where land cost is very less, whereas rapid sand filter is suitable for big cities where land cost is very high. Efficiency of the filter. Slow sand filter's efficiency is very good for the bacterial removal and very less for the turbidity and color removal. Whereas efficiency of the rapid sand filter is very less for the bacterial removal and it is more than for the efficiency of the turbidity and color removal. Base material. For the slow sand filter, the base material is varies from 3 to 65 mm in size and 30 to 75 mm in depth, whereas rapid sand filter base material is varies from 3 to 40 mm in size and 60 to 90 cm in depth. Backwashing. For slow sand filter, no need of backwashing, but top layer of the sand is replaced periodically. Whereas in rapid sand filter, 2 to 4% of distilled water or filtered water is required for the backwashing. Then, filter media. The filter media is very important parameter for the filtration. The ideal filter media should have reasonable size. Filter media also retain a maximum quantity of solids. Filter media must clean with the minimum use of water. Commonly used filter media is sand. Sand is the most economical filter media and it is widely used. Sand used for the filter media should be clean and free from the silt and clay. It is also free from the suspended matters and organic matters also. Second material is anthracite. Crushed anthracites are successfully used in as a filter media as a replacement of the sand in some of the filters and may be used in combination with sand and other materials in mixed media filter. Third material is the garnet sand. It has the high specific gravity about 4.2 and it is a very compact material. Because of its high cost, it cannot be used as a single or individual filter material. Other materials, other locally available materials such as coconut shell, burnt rice husk, crushed glass, slag, metallic ores, etc. are used as a filter material. The working and principle of the slow sand filter and rapid sand filter are seen in next videos. Thank you.